Hi there, good morning. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals and welcome to 30 minutes of my day. Thanks for joining me. I'm still working on this baby for now. Yes, I still have I just dropped my will sign. Oh well. I still have Journeys Through Bookland. I'm working on that too. And of course, I have I do plan to finish those other Christmas journals that I just didn't get done on our Crafty Crush Christmas Craftorama getaway. So, oh well, I got something done, and I fulfilled the important task of having a lovely time with a good friend. So that's vital. So, typical with me. Oh, I finished these from when we got together on Sunday, and they're lovely and sturdy now. Those corners are not going anywhere. And they were kind of before, and they're nice and sturdy now. I really love how this is coming along. I oh yeah, that's okay. If you know me, you know the next thing that I enjoy doing helps get my mind ready for what I'm thinking of putting in is end papers. And I picked my end papers, and I love this one. And I believe it's a Tim Holtz. I don't know for sure. I've been the recipient this past spring and summer of some wonderful happy mail from several very generous people, and this was in it. A few people gave me scrapbook paper, so you'll have to forgive me. I always feel badly when I can't immediately give a name and a thank you, so I send out my gratitude to the universe and hope that the lovely ladies who have taken the time to mail me things know that I really, really appreciate it. So this is going in. I like that this robin really looks nice with these reds and blacks and golds. And I love that little shock of red right there where it says "my dear" to my dearest. And then it's a telegram. Well, that's words. So this is it. This is going to be it. So I need to decide how big I want this to go and figure out where's my... Oh, there we go. I just spent like half an hour washing white tacky glue out of this. This is my other Sugar Bell bottle. They come in packages of 2. And what I had initially done was put Fabri-Tac 3-in-1 into one, and I had put just some white tacky glue into the other one. And needless to say, the bottle that was full of white tacky glue, I seldom use white tacky glue. If I want a white tacky glue to use, I will grab my art glitter glue. So I was looking over at my little, I've got a tray here with my handy glues that I always reach for. And I thought, why is this Sugar Bell bottle sitting there? It's been sitting there for months, ever since I bought it, and full of, there, it's still got a little bit of white tacky glue on it. So I washed it out, and so it's going to dry, and the coupler can go back on, and it'll hold me over until the next time I can get to my Michael's store and get myself another one. So I accomplished that. I interrupted myself as ever. Let that dry out. So if this needs to be about 5 and 5/8, and this is 12. See, I should know that, but I was never a scrapbooker. So I guess, yeah, they're 12 by 12. Gee, so I should know that. And maybe if I ever remember. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, just for myself, is I will just simply cut this in half for now, because I want that whole robin. Where's, so six-ish, and we'll get this going. I got my sewing machine set back up. I did use it a tiny little bit when we were away, but as we had mentioned, there were no normal height, just a sturdy standard kitchen type chair there, except for outside around their patio chairs. So I set up my sewing machine out there, and I did a bit of sewing to put the lace on the edge of the pages that went into the December daily journals that I made. But it really wasn't, I wouldn't want to have had to do that for very long, because the table had one of those, first of all, it had one of those sheets of glass. It was a metal frame with the glass. And part of me worried that the vibrating machine doing this, that the glass was going to go pow, and they can do that. Our neighbor's table did that once during a really bad storm. And so they can shatter, and they'll shatter the way car glass windows do, in little cubes, and make a great big mess. There we go. Now, I guess I should figure out how tall I want it to be. Let's see. I like to give myself lots of room. So I want it up to about there. So I got it set up. For the most part, I have things put away. I have left a lot of my Christmassy things that I still intend to use for this year's journals in a banker's box on the floor, and I'm still going to figure out what I want to do with them after I'm done making this year's Christmas journals. So we'll see. Let's just make this that height. Don't crash on me yet. Oh, come on. I'll find something to do with these. Maybe make pockets out of that side. I love scrapbook paper that looks like old wallpaper. So I might do that. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, and paper. There we go. Can't remember where I did it. All right. Just pushing down that little lip that my cutting board can create. And then I guess it's time to take apart this text block and pull out the pages that I want to put back into this book, and then choose the pages that I plan to put in it. Ink. Boy, we had a nice time at our family barbecue. I remember the last time we got together. I was getting ready. We had our family barbecue to go to. Gosh, we had a nice time. It's been so long since we've seen each other. And the weather held out, so we were able to be safely outside the whole time. And everyone brought food. There was, as usual, way too much food. But it's nice that way because it's not up to one person to do all the work involved. Okay. We sat and we watched all those grandbabies. They all got along like little angels and kept us entertained for hours. And of course, I wish I had a nickel for every time someone said, I wish we could bottle that energy, because we all said it. We all watched them going up and down slides and up and down the hill and up, and, on the swing sets, and they just go, 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 go. And it is very true. Imagine being able to bottle that kind of energy. Yes. Very nice time. Last time we all saw each other all at the same time was last Christmas. We sort of had an outdoor get-together as well. We met at a local pioneer village that gave our family complimentary passes to their Christmas village tour, that they managed to figure out a way to do it safely with pandemic, to go through their little village and hear about what Christmas in the early Canadian, what it was like and how they celebrated. That was lovely. The family, my husband's family had donated a beautiful horse-drawn hearse that had belonged to my father-in-law, and they donated it to the Pioneer Village. They said, is this something that you think you'd like? Well, the Pioneer Village went, oh, yes, that would be wonderful, because it was gorgeous and it was in immaculate condition. It's actually been in some shows and that, for when they needed to have a horse-drawn hearse. So now it has a new home, because it wasn't being used. It was just stored in the garage. And now people will be able to appreciate it, because it's stunningly beautiful. It looks like something out of that you would have expected for the scene where they take, Ebenezer Scrooge's body to the cemetery. It would have gone in a carriage like this, with the curtains and all the black Victorian looking. I forget what year it was, 1860, 1870, this hearse was built in, with the windows, just stunningly beautiful. So that's how we ended up there for our Christmas get-together. Thanks to the little Pioneer Village. It was very lovely of them to offer that to us. Anyhow, it was nice to see everyone. Everyone looked good. There. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's going to look nice. Now, you know me, I always ink it anyways, and I still have to trim it, but that's just one of my little bugaboos. I think I will, when it comes time to trim this, I think I'll trim it from this side, because I like this word telegram. But I also like where it says my dearest, to my dearest. So I think I will trim it off of this side, but I'm going to wait. I trim it after the text block is glued in. But this little guy, you know what? I may actually I may also trim. He might get a little bit of his tail docked a bit. He'll be okay. Yeah, okay. But you know me, I'm going to ink it. I think this is going to look nice. I got to figure out how many signatures I'm going to put in. I forget how big that spine is. Do you think I want this inkier? I think the pattern is so strong. I may try it this way. Sometimes it makes it, this is too intense. It could be that I need to open up my new, I treated myself to a new distress pad. And I took it with me out to the cottage and I brought it home again. Never used it. But you know what? If I hadn't packed it, you can be sure I would have needed to use it for some reason. But it might be time. I find that with gathered twigs, because it has green undertones, when the pad is starting to dry out and need re-inking, the green starts being the dominant color. So I usually watch for my, there, that's a little better. That shows up a little better. Yeah, I usually watch for it to start looking a little greeny, and then I know, all right, time to either re-ink it, because I do have a refilling bottle, the dropper. But I find these pads will only let you refill a couple of times, and then they start disintegrating. So, let's see. I might give this one a bit more drama. That's the side I'm going to trim, so I'm not going to do it. I finally got out. With the autumn and the cooler weather, it makes me crave cozy smelling candles. And my husband's favorite cozy smelling candle is from Yankee Candle, and it's called Autumn Wreath. And that's his absolute favorite. He likes a lot of them. My husband is a smelly candle kind of guy. He loves a beautiful smelling candle. And he likes his candles to smell like, he likes citruses and he likes cinnamons. Whereas I tend to like fresh linen kind of smells. I love lavender. So we try and cooperate with our candle choices, or I like them wax melts. I use those too. But sometimes there's just something about lighting a candle and having a little flame going. It's just adds to the coziness. So anyhow, today we cracked open the autumn wreath and had it going, and it was nice. Yeah, that's going to look really cute. And then that over there, like that. Yeah, this is going to be a really pretty book. All right, I'm going to save these because they can go back in somewhere as a pocket. Gotta have pockets. So let's put this aside for now, and let's take a look at this and get some things for ripping seams. So I'm going to look for the threads. There we go. Let's hope these, oh, that's nice. Biographical dictionary. Oh. That's the one I want, that baby. Now I may use the front one simply as the backing for a journaling card. So I'm going to take it out, this, and make a journaling card out of that. Who knows? For now, I'll put it aside. Nothing gets wasted. If they don't get used, pages like this, if they don't get used for collaging, they will get used. I shred them and use them as packing around my journals when I ship them to keep them safe as a little bit of a buffer. You know, instead of styrofoam peanuts or whatever, I shred them and crinkle them and stuff them in and around the books and keep them safe so it doesn't go to waste. Let's see here. Where'd you go? Alrighty, so choosing pages is not my favorite, but it's got to be done or we won't get a journal. Happy and I were looking over what we plan on doing in a little while. We're going to go and spend a few days in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Oh, I can't wait. Just have a little getaway. I have several favorite thrift stores down there, and he's wonderful. He goes with me. I don't mind going on my own, but he'll go with me. And back when we used to have our little dog, the two of them would just wait in the car, or else now he'll just, if there's a store he wants to go to, he'll drop me off and say, "All right, I'll be back in 15 minutes," or you know, however long. I know these stores so well now. I know exactly what sections I like to go to and where I find what it is I'm looking for. Why is that? It feels like the thread is still hanging on. No, it's because it's the glue on that outside, but I want this page because I like that it's page A and there's an aardvark. And I think I'm going to have to put, there's the glue there. So I think, not only because it's worn down, but I don't like how that looks. So this will need some washi tape. Just to not only strengthen it, but cover that up. Oh, that glue is crunchy. Do that later, but I do know I want that, so I guess maybe I should figure out how many signatures I need, then I'll know how many pages to pull. So I think that's a 1.5. Oh, I know where I got it. Because I already... Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I already had my template ready. I'm looking in my basket over here. I don't. Gee, that's not like me. Usually when I make the spine liner, the new spine liner, I also take the time, because it's the same size, I cut the template, and I also cut my little marker that I used to poke the holes. And I didn't do that. All right, well, let's see. This, I'm going to go 1.5 inches. So I'm going to do 7 signatures. Where's my book? Where's my book? I wonder how I am for time. Oh, a few more minutes. Wrong side. Alrighty. I can't recall whether I have this already logged in or not. Because I keep in my book the information as you like it. Bedtime stories. No, it's not there. I haven't blocked it out, and I don't want to show. I'm not showing it in camera because there's also personal information in there, purchaser information, and that. So that's not the only reason why I'm not showing it. It's off to the side here. Yeah, you know what? I didn't. You're not in the book. All right. Well, time to start it. I wonder if I've got a new page. Hold on. Sorry about this. So, yeah, I can start a new page. There we go. All right. There we go. So, I usually just put a line down the center. So, this is words. 1956. And it's going to have, didn't measure it. It is 6 by 8.25 by 1.5. Oh, jeepers. Google, you scared the daylights out of me. I said 8.25, and it wanted me to, it found the definition for it. Oh, jeepers. Scare the daylights out of me. Okay, so I'm going to do 7 signatures. 7 signatures. So then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way I can keep track of how many pages per signature, pocket per signature, that sort of thing. And then usually if there's a theme or whatever, I will write in here. I'll also write down if I've added some extra things in. I just like to keep track. You know, did I put charms on the edge? Did I put lace down the edge? What did I do that was unique? Usually I'll go back and make a check mark if there's something I particularly enjoyed, how it turned out, that sort of thing. So I do believe this is going to be an all sorts book. All right. Dismiss. At least you're not scaring me with that one. You don't start talking to me. Google. All right, let me see what time it says. Yep, 29 minutes. Well, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to just keep plowing through this. I'm going to pull out, I have these 2, so I'm going to pull out 5 more. Oh, I'm going to pull out 5 more. And hopefully the next time we get together, I'll have all the pages chosen, and maybe we'll do a bit more work on Journeys Through Bookland and get that one, plow along with that one a bit too. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if I manage to get to a thrift store or something this week, I'll do a little thrift haul. I'll do a quick little thrift haul. But right now I don't have any plans for that, but you just never know. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.